how one of these treat balls work is you have a treat ball, there is a hole inside, and you have a dog who really likes a treat ball, leave it. And then you have kibble, like we just use, this is actually Taste of the Wild. So it's Taste of the Wild, just grain-free food. So you take the food and then you put it into the hole. Now, when I use this, leave it, with the dog that you see right now, I actually used it when he was a puppy. I used it to feed him out of because he was a little bit weird about his food bowl initially. So I would feed him 1.5 cups in here and put him in the kitchen, and then he would play for his food, but reward himself for using the treat ball. So one of these big balls can usually take about 1.5 cups of food, and it's kind of full when you put it all in there. Sit. But he really loves it. And then basically what you do is you sit, you give it to your dog. Hold on, sit, leave it. Okay, so you let them have fun with it. So basically what they do is they push it around, and whenever they push it around, food falls out of it and they have a lot of fun. Now obviously in the beginning, when it's more full, a lot of food ends up coming out, so they get really happy, and towards the end they have to actually push it around a little bit more and work with it in order to get the treats to come out of it. So while we were here at the facility, Romeo ended up seeing this toy and remembering it from what he had when he was a puppy, and it still had some food in it, so he played around with it a little bit. But people always wonder what else you can do to keep your dog occupied at home, and this is a really nice way. Now the ball itself is a rubber, so you don't want to leave them alone with it because they could chew it apart once all the food's gone. But it really is a very nice way to keep them focused. And if you don't pack it totally full and you have treats in there, it'll last a little bit longer. But any of your grain-free food usually works out really nice versus bigger treats because it can hang out in there a little bit easier. But that's pretty much how you use a treat ball. And like you see what he's doing it, he is pushing it around with his feet, and he's also pushing around with his nose also in order to get it to roll, which is really nice. So this is definitely something from his past, but as you can see, he remembers it and likes it a lot. So basically what you do is if he pushes it around or drops it a certain way, food will come out. And so he just bats it around and tries to get the food to fall out of it. And he knows how to do this really well and rewards himself for playing with the ball. So smart.